What's happening, people? And welcome to episode 7 of the Elden Ring playthrough. Walkthrough, playthrough. You know what I mean. Quick recap. Episode 6. Explored this area. We got a couple of items. We got ensnared and sent to Lendel. Didn't want to be there, so we came back. And we got the flask of wondrous physique. Very important item. In this one we're just going to continue, and we're going to try and find a weapon, a hammer. I'm going to level up a couple more times as well and further explore. So I left off in them ruins over there. So I'm just going to continue my journey. Be sure to keep your ruins up. So if you're in between waiting for episodes, or you're watching an episode, you can pause it at any time, and you know what I mean, just carry on doing your farming methods. Definitely. So the best way to find the weapon we need is basically it drops. The soldiers tend to drop this hammer, and it's just a weapon that's going to cause a decent amount of damage to whatever resides in the cave we need to go through. And these soldiers carry it, so we're going to see if we can get it to drop. You're attacking or what? At 64 ruins per kill, worth just farming this whenever you get the opportunity. Now there's certain ways you can boost the discovery of this weapon. And that is by increasing an attribute which boosts discovery. However, it shouldn't take you too long to find it. It shouldn't take too long for them to drop the item. Come on. He's carrying the hammer there. Or will he drop it? No. There we go. Eventually one of these guys will drop this hammer. Bedlam here. You're crazy. There we go. The war pick. That is what you need. And if you've already got it, then that's awesome. That is what we need. That is exactly what we need for the cave that we need to go in. And basically, it's a pick. It's a cross between a hammer and a pickaxe. However, once you start laying some levels into that and upgrading it, it becomes pretty decent. As I mentioned earlier, there is an attribute you can increase for discovery, which will make farming for items a whole lot easier, which is arcane. As you can see there, our discovery is at 111%. But we can make it higher if we need to. It's costing us now just under 5k per level to level up. Which isn't too bad. So, because it's as standard anyway, and you know what I mean, it's pretty decent. It's a pretty decent weapon. We're going to see whether or not we've got enough smithing stones 1 and 2 just to increase its level a little bit. So we're going to go to the round table hold, table of lost grace, sorry. And we're just going to increase its level a couple of times. You should have the ruins to do so. You should also have the smithing stones to do so as well. So be sure to be doing that. Wait for him to spawn in.
Well, where have you been hiding? I took no matter it. Lay out your arm.
Strengthen on, ornament. And it's going to cost us 2 smithing stone 1s. And then another 4. And then 6 after that. But we've upgraded it twice now. So now it's doing 120 damage. It's still kind of a starter weapon, but not too bad all the same. Now, you don't have to do this right now, but I'm going to. We're going to talk to this lady here and exhaust her dialogue. Now, she's going to tell you exactly who she is, and then she's going to ask if she can hold you. I know it's strange, but you're going to let her. And she's going to hold you for a minute.
You are very warm.
And then she's going to give you Boulder Chin's blessing.
What you felt light up inside you. So it is, but come back.
So
I will take
I'm just going to skip through this because obviously you're going to do it yourself. So you can read at your own pace. Now the thing is with this blessing, where is it? We've got to track it down. There it is. And it uses FP to boost it, boost poise. And what that means is poise is kind of like a defense against stagger. So it just makes it less it makes it harder for the enemies to stagger you. You can use it if you want, but I tend to just leave it alone. And I think after that it just disappears. I don't think you see it again. I can't seem to find it now. Right. So use it if you want.
Pleased. Would you like?
And then let it hold you again. I think you've got to do this 3 times. So let her do that. And she'll give it you again. And then you're going to talk in secret. And she's going to tell you exactly who she is, what she is.
After I received the warmth and lively vigor from a number of champions, I lay with the remains of an exalted noble. To grant him another chance at life, to do so. But before I was awake,
so I'm just going to skip through that.
So please, then good day to you.
And basically, what she is she's a deathbed companion. So while people are dying, she'll hold them. It's freaky, I know.
I am pleased. Would you like the
and
blessing?
Then
Would you
you're
like?
Gonna want to let her hold you for a 3rd time.
You are so. Then good day to you. I am pleased. Would you like me? The blessing is still. Would you like to be? Now.
I'm pretty sure it is 3 times.
You are so. Then good day to you.
Right. Be sure to come back to her every now and then, because there'll be something different. She will give you an item and ask you to return it.
I don't believe I'm known as D. Heed my those who all the more.
As I said, I'm just going to skip through
Those who live in all the more.
through these.
Those who live in all the more should just.
Because I'm not sure whether or not to touch them right now, because obviously we're still earlier on in the game. I'm going to get to these, so don't worry too much about them. Right, cave-wise, we are going to have to go to the Agil Lake South. In fact, yeah, the Agil Lake South, we're going to go there. And then we're going to go through this cave, and then this will be the last cave we go through for a little bit. So get on your horse. Seen up one of these guys here. Shit. try not to get yeah, overwhelmed like I just did there. But if you manage to get that scarab there, it'll give you an Ash of War called Unsheath. And then you want to head towards the dragon. Continue down. Don't worry about them. They're practically harmless. So, from... get further up here, so... away. So from... Agil, late south, to here. This way you'll find this mine. Limgrave tunnels. And it's here where we want to be going through. Grace point here. Gonna rest here a sec. And then grab that summoning pool there. Now, these guys are made out of, the enemies in here are made out of kind of like stone. So this is why we've got this war pig. It's just going to cause, it's a better weapon to take these guys out. It's not the strongest weapon, but if you're going to hit them with a sword, they're gonna it's just gonna kind of bounce off them and stagger you the whole way. And to use your Flask of Wondrous Physique is X on the Xbox D-pad. So we want to kind of... You just chuck a rock at me. Yes, he did. Right. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you now how to do this. How I farm it anyway. So we've got a sword and we've got a war pick. Deal some heavy swings to him. Remembering to use the shield. And then finish him. Okay, that's 92 ruins for him. And then we're going to drop down here. Try to remain stealthy as well, so we can get behind this guy. Try and be quick with this one, because you've got three rats here. Switch to your sword. Shit. Just be really careful with the rats, because when there's 3 of them, they can become a problem, and you'll notice that these are a bit tougher enemies. They are a bit tougher, so you're getting more ruins for your kills. but you're going to have a harder time. You're going to die a couple of times, so be sure to just treat it as it is what it is. Change tactics and come back. You can't hit them while they're down on the floor, so just use your shield to parry his attacks, counter his attacks, and deal heavy damage that way. Take the Inquisition Seek to obviously get our health back. And then we're going to go down here. Just be careful just in case there's anything left in here. And there's a smithing stone there. Now the good thing about this place is you can get quite a few smithing stones out of here because it's, well, it's a mine. So we want to kind of sneak past this guy here. And then go to this guy here. Give him a smack. And you'll find another smithing stone there. And these are ideal for just upgrading your weapons. When you find weapons, I like this war pick. And you need it. So many to you know what I mean, to be able to progress through its levels, then they do come in handy. It's just, these guys are just armoured. I would just use this farming method, here, just to work my way through them. It takes a little bit of time, but good percentage of the time I end up surviving. So, and there's another smithing stone there, and I think that's it for this first bit, smithing stone wise. Yeah, so take a potion and continue through. So we've got the war pick and the sword, so we can deal with web. Now you'll notice as we were going down, you would have seen like a platform to jump off on. We will get to that, don't worry about it. Make your way around, and you'll come to this kind of hut. Now, you'll see one of these puppies in it. Get him dealt with. And then you'll see another one running about. Notice that one comes in to try and attack you. And get him dealt with as well. Excuse me. And sneak behind this guy. Use the shield. Blocking his attacks rolling out of the way, then you should be fine. It will just take it out. And then there's another smithing stone there. And then come behind this hut, and you'll find another one. Read the messages if you like. I don't know what it means by try rump. I just don't understand. Some of them tell you there's an item ahead. I thought... You used to be able to get through. Pretty sure. But it looks like maybe not anymore. I don't know why. But if you do come across that and you can't get through, then just assume you can't get through. Looks like we can't get through. Alright, okay. I'll read these messages. Be wary of the dog. An ambush. Alright, okay. So it looks as though we are... Be sure to just check around here as well, because with the smithing stones being embedded into the rock, you want to try and get on here. Which will bring you to this room here. Now it's quite easy to just take note of the patterns. These are digging and that one's patrolling. You'll go so far up and he'll turn back and go back down, but the difference with this guy is he's holding a torch, which will kind of work like a flamethrower and stagger you and cause some damage. And then you've also got this guy here. So we kind of want to be dealing with this guy first. And bring him down here. And this is what I mean. And he'll advance. Just be careful. However, Bloody Slash should just sort him out. While this guy's digging, he shouldn't really bother you. So you can just hit him with Bloody Slash twice. Depending on how much you've leveled up your weapon. Depends on how many times it's going to take you with a Bloody Slash to get him. But the guy with a flamethrower should easily be dealt with Bloody Slash. There we go. And he'll drop a smithing stone. Now we're really low on potions, so if you get to this part and you're low on potions, then probably a good idea is to go back to the start, and because you've farmed anything up until this point, you can just get straight here. And hopefully come down to this part where you need to be going with some potions behind you. Because I don't think there is any sort of sight of grace. So behind this door is the boss room. Strong foe ahead, therefore good luck. So if it comes to the point at part where you've come down here and you're low on potion, you think, shit, what do I do? Then you're gonna have to turn back. Go all the way back, restock on all your potions, and then go and try and defeat the boss. But you could have a problem. I've got a problem. And that's the lift. There doesn't seem to be any lever for me to get back. So, if you find yourself in this position, then it is quite simple. You should have already got a couple of these items, and this is where it will come in handy. So go over to your inventory. Just one sec. Just trying to find out where it would be. And put on a sacrificial twig. Now, when you die in there, if you die in there, that twig will drop instead of your ruins. So you'll go back to the site of grace with all your ruins, and the twig will just be left here. So we're just going to continue because we can't do anything else until we get killed. We're going to come across this guy now. He's a giant troll. He's a stone digging troll, so just try and keep out of his way as much as you can. Use your spear ashes to get some aggro on you. Use bloody slash in and out. He isn't too hard, but we are probably going to die here because obviously I've got no potions and the slash is just going to take away my health. But his attacks are powerful. So just go back to the last site of grace and you should have all your ruins. And then you're going to use them to level up a couple of times. So the next time you go in, you're not going to drop a shit ton of ruins and have to farm them again. talisman effects have prevented your ruins from being lost upon death. Okay. It's just under 5,000 per level. Some golden rune 3, 800. Golden rune 2, 400. And 6 golden rune 1s, which would be 1,200. And they were just guesses. So we've got 10,400 runes. So we can whack. I'm not going to worry about HP just yet. I'm going to put 1 in. I'm going to put 2 in dexterity because I want to build that up a fair little bit. So we're dealing more damage with the weapons. I can worry about mind and intelligence, faith and arcane later on. Okay. So go to equipment and we'll put our talisman back on. So we've got that there. Do a little spin around. See if we can. So the hammer's already got. Bear with. Doing that torch off. We'll use Ash of War here on. To be fair, I'm not even going to bother. Don't really need it. Alright. So it's down to you whether or not you're going to want to farm these guys again, but essentially you don't really have to, you can just run straight through. Just keep your eye out for the oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. Oh crap. Apologies. Getting ahead of myself. If you do what I've just ended up doing, then just don't worry about it. Just go straight back, rest, and then come back and try it again. Because yeah, I kind of need full health. Going back that way. If you find, you know what I mean, you're dying a lot, then have a look through different armor sets that you've picked up, different weapons. These all can be sold if you've got more than one of the same type, and then they can be sold for ruins. Have a look through certain different things, but with this character later on, I'm going to be switching more towards like a Viking build. I'm just using what I can at the minute. This early in the game, because it's, you know, I mean, I think it's the best way to go for that. So have a look through, because although I'm doing a walkthrough, doesn't mean you have to follow everything I do. You can explore, you know what I mean, in between watching these videos, and explore different areas within Limgrave and where we've already been, and find other items. So if you've got anything different, or you're a different build, don't be afraid to just use different things, mix it up a bit. But yeah, we're going to try and defeat this boss. We should be able to. Can't see him being that much of a problem. Got 5 potions, so we shouldn't. We should be fine. We should be fine. Stamina's quite. Let me just have a look. Carry weight at 43.5, which is classed as a heavy load, so we could be a bit faster. I'm just gonna try and see. I mean, we could put that armor on. Still make us a heavy load, though, I think. 3.2. Just bear with. I'll just have a look. 3.8. Still classed as a heavy load, so at one point we're going to have to do something regarding stamina, so we're not so heavy. So yeah, once you get to this bit, you can basically just try and run through, jump over, because he's going to be messing about with his torch. And hopefully the lift comes in time. If it doesn't, just try and defend yourself the best you can. Try and stay away. You shouldn't receive too much damage. So he really lost a bit of health there. Don't worry too much about it, just usually they'll follow you anyway, so they'll end up dropping down. So let's give it a go. I'm gonna need the dogs out. Try and stay out of his way of his attacks, because they can be devastating. Just go in for a cheeky bloody slash there. Especially that attack. Almost half. Himself. that's another one that's mechanic. Right, keep it cold up. Now it's going to come for you, so. Stick close to his legs. There we go. They'll give you the raw medallion. Awesome. Let's check around, see if there's anything else. I don't think there is. A couple of messages. Lie ahead. No door ahead. Some people will leave messages saying, oh, you know what I mean, there's something ahead and that, and yeah, sometimes they just lie. So just return back to the entrance, and then that's that cave done. You can read that tip on the screen right now. That'll explain carry weight. That's why we're rolling a bit slow, because we're 70% of our maximum weight. So we need to be able to sort that out. Get that sorted and increase the stamina some more. So that's that cave done. If you wish to use that for farming, then you can. Go in there and farm it a couple of times. I think the next thing we're going to do is prepare to defeat this dragon. It needs to go. And then also we're going to look into defeating the 2 Night Cavalry mini bosses. We ain't gonna do that just yet, because I don't think my character is strong enough for me to be able to. I'm not too confident at that. Thinking about that in a minute. So once you've done that, as a good majority of the caves done, the raw medallion, which enhances roars and breath attacks. Now don't worry about that just yet, because we've got no breath attacks, we've got no roar attacks, so unless you found one, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Sure to pick up these as well. I don't know what they're for, but there seems to be an abundance of them. Masters junk items, so we'll get them up to sell. When we get to crafting later on, we can have a look into what exactly they're used for. Since launch, they have put in a few different things. There's a couple of them. There's a giant there. I'll come across here and see what is around this way. I think that leads under the bridge there. You can get down. Get down via them steps there. Some wolves and stuff. And then there's an item up here, which we're going to be grabbing. Smithing stone, lovely. Now that giant can jump down if he really wants to. We're going to go up to Storm Hill. and you'll see a ton of giants littered across. Now if you feel confident enough to go for it, then you can defeat them one by one at a time. I wouldn't recommend fighting them in groups. And I'm pretty sure they carry a fair few ruins for you to be able to farm off them. And then we've got a site race here. So here at the War Master's shack, so you've got where the Heartbroken Maiden is, and then you've got the War Master's shack here. So we want to rest here and grab this side race here. And just rest at every single one of them, because you could have some dialogue to go through or whatever, but you'll meet this guy.
Not seen you before. Name's Bernard.
And he's just like you, he's tarnished himself, exhausted his dialogue. My faith holds firm.
Any interest? All I know. Now's the time.
And then you can learn different skills off him, different ashes of war, kick, endure, war cry, which is obviously a raw attack. Spinning slash, no skill, which is an awesome one to have, so I'm going to grab that one. No skill. Parry, quick step, impaling thrust, so they're kind of like movement ashes.
There's a myriad of memento, a find, that's how it grants me.
But just exhaust his dialogue. See, the reason why I grabbed that no skill is some of the shields you'll get will have a skill to them, which will stop you using a skill on your ornament, which is your weapon. If you put the no skill on, it cancels that effect. So you can use the shield as well as keeping, say, bloody slash or whatever else. So it's a good one to get, and it's not too pricey either. Now you'll come across, if you go this way, you'll come across a camp. We're going to clear out this camp. Also you can use this as well for farming. Be sure to get up there and get stuck in. There's some dogs in here as well, so be careful. I think my wolves are fighting a dog right now. These are a bit tougher, these dogs. They're a bit bigger. And then there's also a knight in here as well. Oh shit. You can pick up short swords, which again, you know what I mean, or well, you know what I mean, they're just weapons, but once you start putting levels into the weapons, obviously they become a bit more powerful, dealing more damage. And just be sure not to let any of these guys overwhelm you, because you can get overwhelmed quite easily. So if you're fighting a knight and then the dogs join in, it can end badly for you. We should be alright. Dogs first. This is what I mean by getting overwhelmed. Just try and remain on horseback. There's nothing wrong with it. Dealt with. Have a look around the ruins for different farmable items. Come off the horse here. careful because there's still some littered about as well. Item here. Exalted flesh. Have a look in the tents. Sometimes tents can hold items. There's a chest over there. I'll give you the beast crest, heater shield. Crap, missing them completely. Don't worry about it. We're good. And then this way is another dog. Again, not too much of a problem. You got shield. And that's the camp cleared. Just have like a look around, see if you can pick anything up. I think where's that going? Didn't know there was actually one there. But this place is just littered in traps, you know what I mean, like tripwires, and then it rings a bell and then they know you're here, and yeah. And just continue down this path here to the next site of grace. And you'll hear someone shouting up there. And rest here. And then this brings us to the end of episode 7. So in episode 8 we'll further explore, see what that shouting's about, grab some more weapons, further build our character because we're coming close now to getting into really thinking about getting rid of the dragon, the 2 night cavalries, and literally just getting ready for that first main story boss battle. So I hope you've enjoyed the content in this video. If you have, be sure to subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends. If I've missed anything or you're unsure about anything, just please leave a comment and I can walk through, walk you through that. Or I can make a short video explaining that for you. But yeah, hope you're enjoying it so far. Have a good day, and I'll catch you on the next one.